Hello everyone, and today we are back for another Loomian Legacy PvP video, and today we're going to be showcasing Boots Nymauare. Nymauare has gotten a brand new move recently, as it finally has better air stab. It has Jet Stream, which is awesome. So, I'm going to be running a specialty boot set with Jet Stream, Gamma Pulse, Flash and Flee, and Dissonant Cord. The TPs are 80 in the health, 20 in the energy, 200 in the ranged attack, and 200 in the speed. The 80 in the health makes it odd number for icicle traps, so I can swap in the icicle traps multiple times. And the team I have around Nymauare is Tyrex, Novadius, Aklos, yeah, like a bunch of wall breakers, Your Snack to baffle in and out, plus Your Snack just works very well with Nymauare, so I needed to add it to the team. I also got Venolin as a ranged tank and toxic type, and I got Chartiki just as backup, which works very well with Novadius. With that out of the way, let's see how Jet Stream Nymaurae does in battle. Alright, battle number 1 with Nymauare, and this battle looks okay. He has a Florant, which is not great. Eliguana's awful, so I definitely did not want to see Eliguana, so I'm gonna definitely bring Your Snack. Gonna bring Nymauare, although it does look decent against a lot of the Loomians. I can hit Wiki okay. The Ikazune I outspeed, which is awesome. Novadius is a good bring, because, you know, it's a mixed attacker. I'll bring Tyrex, so I don't get Tay spammed. And I'll bring... what should be the last Loomian I bring? I'm not sure. Either Venolin... I'm debating Venolin or Aklos. Although I think you could be good for not getting sat. Although, this is probably his Soul Burst. He doesn't have any other potential Soul Burst Loomians. So I think I'm going to go Venolin for the Surebot. So the Surebot isn't just easy sweep. We're going to lead off with the Nymauare and see if we get a good matchup. On the Skeleton. Awesome. This is a very good lead with Nymauare. And we get to see right away if you go into Eliguana or not. We get to see right away. You actually brought Wiki. You actually brought a Wiki into a battle. Kinda sucks for this. What is it going to do? What's the Wiki going to do to me? Set up a Bequeath? Who is it gonna bequeath into? Let's see what it does. Oh, it's gonna sap plant stall me. This is what this is. Okay. That makes a little more sense then. It's gonna sap plant stall me. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's fun. You're very fun, Wiki. You're the most fun Loomian I've ever seen. Well, we're gonna go for Slapdown. This Loomian might be a little bit annoying to beat. Go with the Slapdown because it can actually get rid of its item. Kinda not sure what its item is yet, so just want to get some free damage on it. I'm poisoned. I'm poisoned. That's brilliant. That did no damage because this is Your Snack. Okay, it is a health amulet. Good to know. So now I'm sap planted and poisoned on Your Snack. That's great. I'm getting owned by a Wiki. That's brilliant. I'm just gonna go Novadius then. We'll go Novadius quickly. Let's go Novadius quickly before this thing actually sweeps me. Okay. That sucks. You're not getting... okay, swapped out into Skeleton, which I have Draco Beam for. So that's actually kind of good. I have Draco Beam. Although I'm going to miss Draco Beam. So I'm just going for Primal Slash. I'm not risking Draco Beam missing. Yes! I critted it. That might have mattered. The thing that sucks is that Skeleton would have been good for Nymauare. So him sacking that to the Novadius is awful for me. So, at least his health amulet's gone on Wiki, so that's good. Oh my gosh, he actually just went back into this thing. Well, I'm gonna Ice Hammer you. Ice Hammer you, and then swap out. That did, like, no damage. Sap Plant swap. I'm going to dip. I'm gonna just get on out of here. Go into Venolin. Actually, I think I know the best thing to do with Wiki. Would this thing run Wonder Herb? I guess we'll see if it does. I guess we'll see if the set does. I'm gonna throw a poison. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna test Wiki Wiki. So there's a poison. There's a photo. Yep. There's a photosynthesis to get its health back. Yeah, this is gonna be very annoying to beat. Jeez, someone's actually wrecking me with a Wiki Wiki. I'm kind of scared. Is that a bad thing for me to actually get nervous? So do you have Wonder Herb? You go for another sap plant. You're gonna go for another dodge, because you're Wiki Wiki. We all know what you're going to do here. I mean, we all know what you're going to do here. So, this is a good time to actually go to Nymauare and actually click the new move it has. Because Wiki Wiki's poison. Oh, it swapped out. Oh, that's perfect. It swapped out. Oh, that's perfect. Because I outspeed you. I'll just go for the Flash and Flame. I don't care if he goes back into Wiki Wiki, because his Wiki Wiki's low. And it's poison. So the Flash and Flee is a free click here. Okay, no, he just went back into... Oh, he swapped? And Kazune! Oh, that's going to do a ton. Big mistake, buddy. Did a ton of damage. Gonna go into your snack and click Baffle. Go your snack and click Baffle. I am poisoned on this, which does stink, but not the end of the world. His Wiki Wiki's low and poisoned. I'll go for Baffle. He goes for a Flash and Flee into... I don't know who will go into. That did, like, no damage. Your stack is pretty bulky. Into Wiki Wiki. Perfect. Because guess who comes in for free? Nymauare! And I get to click the new move it has, Jet Stream, for the first time. So awesome. Who would have thought that I would swap a Nymauare into a Wiki Wiki? Who would have thought the days? This might just KO it. Yes, it does! The Airblade would not have KO'd that Wiki Wiki. So Jet Stream is 100% better. Although it is a free swap-in for my mass. So I'm going to dip into Tyrex. Tyrex is the best swap-in here because I can actually reduce its melee attack. That's the best play to make here. Reduce its melee attack so it doesn't do that much to me. Although it did go for Slapdown, which will do a decent amount of damage. I'll go for the Earthquake. I'll go for the Earthquake. Does it have any move that can hit me? Has Fade Away. Okay, swapped out into Sherba. Okay, that's going to be a super effective hit on it. That's good. Super effective hit. Alright. Awesome. Rageful plushie. I just gave it plus 7 zillion, didn't I? I just gave this thing plus 7 zillion, didn't I? Oh, okay. Am I just utterly screwed? I think I just utterly screwed myself. Because you're Sugar Rush. Out of order? Ow. This is not good. Does my Nymauare actually outspeed you? Has Deep Freeze and Out of Order. Oh no. Would it outspeed Boots Nymauare? I have no idea, honestly. Does this outspeed Boots Nymauare? It doesn't! Boots Nymauare, the MVP! Wahahahaha! Awesome. And he has no swap-ins. Ikazune's the best swap-in that he has. We just go for the Gamma Pulse, do some damage. Awesome. Because I'm Boots! Get on out of here, Ika! And I can't actually attack my mask, unfortunately. So, I die to a Gnarly Gash, which is kind of sad. So, I guess I'll reduce your melee attack by a little bit more. Plus, I'll make you waste more moves. So, I will actually go Tyrex here. I'm not going to just get rid of Nymauare, even though it's out of energy. Just goes for another Slapdown, that's fine. I'll go for a Earthquake to do some damage. Went for an Haro. Don't completely destroy me, please. It didn't. Go for the Earthquake. Awesome. If you go for another Haro, I think Nymauare would outspeed you. So I'm actually going to go back into Nymauare here. Yes, on the Haro. I don't live a slap down, but it's out of energy, so it'll be out of energy after this turn anyway. So I'm going to be in the best position just to wait. Okay, he waits out a turn, and let's click the haha Jet Stream move, and that will be a GG's. Wow! Nymauare popped off in that battle, even with Wiki Wiki. Let's head into battle number 2. Alright, battle number 2 with Jet Stream Nymaurae, and it did awesome in battle number 1. But this battle is going to prove to be very rough, mainly because there is a Turridicent. Although Turridicent isn't the worst, it's still very dangerous. Samarine has Rev Up. This thing I outspeed, so that's good. Stratosaur's awful. This thing's awful. This thing's awful. And this thing can be very rough if it plays Icicle Traps. So, this is awful. Yeah. I'm going to have to be very careful if I want to stand a chance. I don't know. I'll bring you so I don't get completely destroyed by Revenine. I will say this, though. Boots Nymauare lead does look pretty good. So I am actually going to lead off with the Boots Nymauare. So, this is the best play to make. So, he leads off with the Samarine. Oh boy, he leads off with the Samarine. I'm just going to Flash and Flay. It's going to do a ton of damage, but... Okay, okay. 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 We're screwed. That did not do as much as I thought. You're definitely a tanky set. There's no way you can't be a tanky set. Are you a tanky rev up set? Because that did, like, no damage. I'm just gonna Earthquake and hope you don't crit me. But let's be honest here. You are going to 100% crit me. Because that's how this game is. Oh, he swapped. He actually swapped out. Okay, he did go into Wintrix. Okay. Okay. That's not the worst thing in the world. That actually is not the worst thing in the world. I don't really have a swap in, but I can go for a Steel Crusher. I don't care if he goes back into... I don't care if he swaps back into Samarine. Okay, he went into Stratosaur, though. Oh, boy. Does it get a Frail Armor? Okay, it's not Frail Armor. Good to know. Not Frail Armor. We're gonna... we're gonna do what my plan is against Stratosaur. We're gonna go into you. We're gonna see what set you are. You're gonna go for a Magnify. You're gonna go for a Soul Burst. So I'm going to Baffle. So I don't get completely screwed. By the way, that is not actually the best move to make. That's actually the worst move to make. Since you did Soul Burst, it actually did no damage. Because that's not an airtight move. And now, I go to Obadius and outspeed you. And I click the haha Boiling Press move. And say goodbye to Stratosaur. Say goodbye to Stratosaur's hopes and dreams. And even if it doesn't KO it all the way, it should hopefully get it low enough for Nymauare to beat it with boots. So, yeah, that works out still. He goes for the Soul Burst, which means I'm going to live the hit. He's baffled, so I should be able to outspeed this. Hopefully. I mean, if I don't outspeed this, this would be very rough. Please outspeed this. Please outspeed this. So yeah, there's the Soul Burst Stratosaur. But yeah, you're baffled. So yeah, Boiling Press, you're dead. Awesome. Soul Burst Stratosaur is gone. Threat neutralized. And he can't go into Samarine because Samarine is too weak. Goes into Wintrix instead. Wintrix doesn't do anything to me though. I just go for a Boiling Press. Okay, fair. He goes into Dokamore and gets Toxic Barbs on the field. Okay, no, you're Sponge. Okay, this is a Sponge set. Good to know. This is a Sponge set. Gonna go into Nymauare. Nymauare's the best play to make because you're probably gonna place Icicle Traps. I assume that's the play you're gonna make. No, he just goes for Earthquake. That's fine. I go for the Gamma Pulse to do as much damage as I can. There's no reason why to not just go for the most damage. Yep, he stays in. He's clicking Baffle, that means. Yeah, he clicked Baffle. That did a ton of damage. Incandescent actually really helps out with damage. But now he goes Wintrix. Wintrix is not too... I mean, I have a Nova Diaz, so... I'll just happily go into you. Wow! Look at how much Brain Freeze did. I resist that. And yes, I said resist and not quad resist because Wise is an actual ability. I'll go for Draco Beam this time to predict the swap out. Yep, you went into Nymauare. Well, big mistake, buddy. Big mistake. You just lost Nymauare. You just lost your Nymauare. So get on out of here. Awesome. I love running Draco Beam on this. Because range tanks gets destroyed and melee tanks get destroyed. Okay, he has Ravenine. Gonna go into you to soak your Vengeance hit and then click Rejuvenate. So that'll be what I do. Soak your Vengeance hit and then click Rejuvenate. Watch this be a melee Ravenine and I die. No, it just went for Fire Breath. Did a lot of damage, but I go for Rejuvenate, get my health back. Then I click Mud Spatter on the Samarine. Okay, he just goes into Wintrix actually, which is fine. Him going into Wintrix is actually okay. I can even poison the Wintrix, which I will actually. I'm gonna throw poison on it. He goes for a Peace of Mind. He still doesn't outspeed me though, so it's not the end of the world. He doesn't outspeed me. Poison? Awesome. The poison is on the Wintrix. Now, that Samarine is still alive, which isn't great. I can go Your Snack, although it does have Airblade, which is something... No, this thing has Jet Stream as well. I'll go Your Snack. Maybe he'll go for another Peace of Mind, and then I could Baffle. That'll probably be what I do here, honestly. So yeah, I have Tank to soak. Yeah, I went for another Peace of Mind. He kind of sold that play there. I can live a Tank +2 because it's Your Snack. And I also have range defense, so... The best play is to click Baffle. You go... Oh, you don't have Jet Stream? That also crit me, which is awful. Why do you have to crit me, Wintrix? You didn't need to do that. I'll go Nova Diaz. So yeah, Nova Diaz is now in. And who's your last Loomian? I know you have Samarine, Wintrix, and Ravenine. I know your last three. I know your last one. You're just Boiling Press. I don't care if he swaps into Ravenine. I could care less if he swaps. He forfeit. Let's head into battle number 3. Battle number 3 with Jet Stream Nymaurae. And that's the second Florian I've seen today. So that's kind of weird. There is another Nymauare. There is a Luminami, which is not great. But there is a Wendelin. Although, these run boots nowadays. And most of these run nimble boots. So this is one of the few Loomians that could outspeed me. I outspeed Zeppelin, so that's good. This is a good lead because... Yeah, this is a good lead. I'll bring the Chartiki for the Luminami. Plus, there's a Nymauare, so Icicle Traps are definitely going to come up. I'll bring you, because you can wreck everything besides this. I'll bring you for the Zulong. And I'll bring... If you get one setup, you could sweep. But I'll bring you, so this thing isn't completely sweeping me. So I'll lead off with the Nymauare. The thing I am scared about is if he leads Wendelin. This is the one thing I'm scared about. Because this is Boots, and this is Mega Chomp, isn't it? Let's see. I'm going to test. Oh no, he stayed in. Alright. I just one-shotted it. Alright, I got the showcase. Nymauare, awesome. I'll go into... I'm kind of not sure to go into. I guess I can go Nova Diaz. I mean, who wants to swap in into a Nova Diaz? Nova Diaz hits really hard. But yeah, Nimble Boots. That's why I run Nimble and not very brawny. Let's go. So, he goes into Luminami. Okay, so that's not great. I gotta go into you. You're kind of the only swap in. I can't hit you with Luminami at all. Well, I can't hit Nymauare. Oh my gosh, I can't speak today. I can't hit Luminami with Nymauare. Also, that did a ton of damage. So I'm gonna photosynthesis my health back. Alright, I'm back to full health at least. Nymauare's on the field though, so I'm gonna go into my Nymauare. I'm gonna go into Nymauare now, and that's so I don't have it swap into on icicle traps. So I think this is the best play to make, so I don't get utterly destroyed by icicle traps. Okay, just went for Baneful, which does a crit. At least it didn't crit poison, so at least that's something. Go for Flash and Flay. We'll see if you have the Florant. You have Florant, don't you? So, we know that you're Soul Burst Florant, so that's good. We at least know that you have a Florant. Gonna go into Tyrex. And I know that this thing could potentially have the Grass type ability. This thing could potentially have the Grass type move. But this is the best play anyway, because if it's Soul Burst, it can actually make it reduce its melee attack by a bit. But if it's not, if it's stall set... Nope, it's Soul Burst, so it gets -1. It does have the Soul Burst move, but I think I'm okay. I think it's just going to click Mega Chomp anyway. Yeah, I think it's just going to click Mega Chomp, so I think we're going to be okay. Let's see, though. Like, this thing... Does this thing usually run the Grass type move? It usually runs Parasitize. But no, it has the Soul move. It does have the Soul move. So yeah, Mega Chomp. Ow, that did a ton, actually. Jeez, that did a ton. I'll go into Vanillin. I'll go into Vanillin to soak the Grass Poison. Awesome, okay. I made the best play then. Now, I'm gonna throw a Poison and onto the Nymauare. Yay! That was the best Loomian to throw a poison on. Best Loomian to throw a poison on. Yeah, let's throw a poison on a poison type. That's exactly what I need to do. I didn't think it was going to make that swap, honestly. I thought it was just going to stay in. I guess we'll go into you again. You place Icicle Traps, which that's not the end of the world. We have 2 fire types. I'll go for the Jet Stream this time. He stayed in this time, though. And that did no damage. He baffled. Okay, he baffled. That's not the end of the world, actually. If he goes into Florant, I still go for the Jet Stream. Which he doesn't. He goes for the Luminami swap in. Which means I go into Chartiki to get rid of some of the traps. So, goodbye, traps. Goodbye, traps. Although, Mega Chomp's going to do a ton to me. Although, I don't think it's going to do that much. Jesus, you do so much. How do you do so much, Luminami? I'm just going to heal again. You stayed in because you knew what I was going to do. You knew what I was going to do, so you stayed in. Dang, this stinks. Although his Luminami is about to run out of attack, though, which is good. It is about to run out of attack. So I'm just going to go for a Class this turn. Yeah, this Luminami being alive really stinks. Because I don't think there's anything else on my team that can actually hit the Luminami. I guess I have the Vanillin, but it's not great. And there comes Nymauare. Great. This thing's back in again. This thing's back in again. And it has Icicle Traps, which is funny. I guess I'll just go for a Fire Breath this turn and just get it down to no health, at least. Oh, I critted it! I just KO'd it all together. Okay. I just KO'd it all together. But I'm out of attack. So he basically gets a free Luminami swap in here. And he KOs me. Okay, he goes Florant. So Florant gets a free KO, but that's not the end of the world. I'm okay with Florant getting a free KO here. Because it just gets Mega Chomp. I'm dead. Not the end of the world. I go into Nova Diaz to get rid of the Icicle Traps. And this is where the game gets interesting all of a sudden. How do I hurt Luminami with what I have left? Not sure. The only thing that could hurt the Luminami is the Vanillin. He has 3 left, I have 4 left. So, yeah, he has 3 left, I have 4 left. I don't know what his last one is. I'm going to go for the Boiling Crest. Best play to make. We know you're a melee Luminami anyway. We know you're melee. I need a burn. A burn would be nice. Yes! I did get a burn. But are you the Mysterious Dust? I don't think you're Mysterious Dust, though. So I'm just going to go back into Venolin. That burn really helps. I cannot tell you how much that burn helps. I hope it's not Mysterious Dust, but I can't tell you how much that burn really helps me. I wonder if this thing still has, like, Flash and Blade, like, pivot in and out. I'll go for an Adaptive Assault. His Dokubari's dead, so it's just a free attack. Tons of damage. Got it pretty low. Goes for the Wave Wrecker. Won't do that much. Yeah, that's definitely Power Cuffs, man. That's definitely Power Cuffs. Gonna go for the... I'm gonna swap. No, I know his last one, actually. Is his last one Eruptodon? Or is that another battle that I'm thinking of? I don't know. He lost Luminami, that's all I know. So, his Luminami's dead. The biggest threat on his team is dead, but he still has a Florian alive. He still has a Florian alive, which... This thing is actually kind of annoying. This thing is actually kind of dangerous to beat. I'm going to go Tyrex just, again, limit the damage. Limit the damage as much as I can. I still do not know what his last one is. I don't know what his last Loomian is 100%. Either because I'm a moron and forgot, or... Oh. He went for Kadarius Snap that time. He went for the Snap move that time. Okay. Not cool, man. Not cool, Florent. Not cool. I'll go for an Ice Hammer. Let's see what your last Loomian is. That was not very cool, Mr. Florent. You didn't need to do that, Mr. Florent. Let's see what your last one is. Last one's the Zulong. Okay. At least we know what your last one is. Didn't make the predicted swap, but that does two-shot you, which is good. I'll go into... Man, I want to go Nymauare so bad. I want to go Nymauare so badly, but I'm just going to go Venolin and play this safe. I have a win con. I have an easy win con. He just went for a dodge. Alright, I made the best move I could possibly make then. We'll go for a Poison. You go for an Ancient Roar. I poison the Florant, which is good. If I could chip the Florant even just a little bit, I'm in a good position to win with Nymauare. So, you being poisoned is a great thing. That's a great thing, because you take Toxic Poison. Gonna go for an Adaptive Assault just to do a little bit of damage to you, even though you're just gonna heal all your health back with Parasitize. Yeah, you heal all your health back. Although his Florant is almost out of energy. And that didn't actually heal its health back all the way. It's taking a lot of poison damage, which is awesome. It's taking a lot of poison damage. So, yeah, his Florant's going to be out of energy. Nymauare's in line to win the game here. And if not, we still have... Oh, he just rested. Okay. So I can't rest, unfortunately. Although that did a ton of damage. Yeah, this Florant's going to be very low for that Zulong, which is good. Which, honestly, no, I'm just going to KO it, because I know what I can do. I'm just going to KO the Florant. Just KO it. Just KO it. If I KO the Florant's dead. There's nothing... I don't have to worry about that. And now the Zulong just KOs my Venolin. You just KO my Venolin. I assume you just KO me with a Thunder Strike. Okay. With a Thunder Strike. Now, are you Boots Zulong? Are you a Boots Zulong? We'll see. Are you a Boots Zulong? Gamma Pulse? It's gonna be up. It's not! It's not a Boots Zulong, so meaning the Nymauare gets the final KO of the game. And there we go! Nymauare popped off, honestly, with Jet Stream. It actually makes it very good. I wouldn't have actually beaten that Wiki in battle number 1 if it wasn't for Nymauare actually getting Jet Stream stab. It's actually its highest damaging move, but Gamma Pulse still does more because of Incandescence. So, Gamma Pulse is still the best move to click, but Jet Stream is great for those Brawler and Bug types, and plant types that you can't usually hit with your light type attacks. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me showcasing Nymauare. I think it's the first ranged attacker I showcased in a while, which is kind of funny, because all the new Loomians were melee attackers, so finally got to showcase a ranged attacker. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all all later. Bye-bye!